Today we're going to be having a look at these Pifco Dream Lights. So for this video, I'm going to try a little experiment, filming in 4K. The resolution for the last couple of videos hasn't been that great, so I had a little tweak of the camera settings and I thought for a laugh we'll do it in 4K today. If you recognise these lights, they're from the live stream that we did on New Year's Day this year. If you want to look at that live stream, you can click the link up here and you can have a look at that. But I just thought we'd have a little bit of a closer look at these lights for the people who didn't watch the live stream. Nice set of lights. I've never really seen these before. I had no idea what they were called. I had to do a bit of research and go through the archive, look at the pictures. These are Pifco Dream Lights. The part number we have for them is 1314, if anyone can confirm that. I've not found any solid sources for it yet. Nice set of lights. They look like a 70s set of lights. I'm not sure the 60s, but they're all integral, one piece bulb holder and shades. We've got red, orange and pink, and we've got blue, green and yellow. Unlike the shimmer lights that we did in the previous video, these shades are more back to the yellow kind of colour. I've got a fuse bulb in there. The shades are like flowers. They look. This one looks a little bit like a. It reminds me of a dandelion. There's the blue. Quite an interesting shape. It's quite a complicated shape, the way the ribs go up and down. There's two sets of ribs. There's ribs on the bottom that meet these bulbs here, and other ribs on the top that meet in between the bulbs on the sides here. This set of lights, I pretty much put it away after the live stream, but they still need some work. The bulbs need a little bit of finesse to finish them, you know, brighten them up a little bit. The cable has unbraided in multiple sections. We did rebraid the end section briefly. It's already starting to come back undone. But the cable that goes from the plug to the lights, that's what needs the most amount of work. We'll do a separate video on how to rebraid the cables, but let's get them turned on. Let's hope they still work from the live stream. I know there was a couple of dodgy bulbs. I did put a flasher bulb in these, so prepare yourself for some flashing lights. Let's see if they can come back on again for us. And there you go, straight away. Oh, that's a bad flicker. You spend all this money on a camera, and all you get is horrendous flicker. So it's the lights that are actually causing the flicker, which is strange enough because I don't know if the 4K of the camera is picking up the resonance frequency of the AC power supply, and it's just making it flicker. No, can't fix it. Nice close-up look. As you can see, some of the bulbs are not where they're supposed to be. This is a pink bulb in a red shade. This red bulb is very faded. You can actually see, it's another pink bulb, and you can see the fade on this one now. There's a white bulb and a yellow. That's a brand new pink bulb. Yeah, this camera's doing alright. It's picking up some better detail than normal. A bit of a chip paint on that bulb, which is a shame because the blue on it is still quite vivid. This green bulb's in good condition. You can actually see the bridging wire at the base just above the bead that holds the prongs apart, which the filament sits on. There's a blown bulb. Definitely gone. Fuse bulb. And there's I wonder if it'll actually show you the contact being made with the flasher bulb. But yeah, that's your flasher bulb. So the wire on the left is 1 live, and then this wire here is the neutral, or the return circuit. And this strip of metal in the middle, when it heats up, it bends out the way, or it moves, and then it moves out the way of this contact ever so slightly, but you can't quite see it. Well, yeah, interesting. Flasher bulb up close. I might actually do this one as a separate video. But yeah, Pifco Dream Lights. Not so much refraction, but you get a pattern through the light shining through the shade. Then I need some love and a little minor refurbishment. We've got a loose contact somewhere, but they're not bad for the year. All the shades are intact, nothing's broken or cracked. The wire needs a bit of a rebraid, the bulbs need a refresh, and we need to replace this one here. But this is a set of lights you don't see every day. I wasn't looking for them, I was just browsing eBay, and eBay does what it normally does, it suggests you things. And these weren't even listed as Pifco or Christmas lights, it was just listed as 1960s string lights. Spares or repair, they didn't work. I asked the seller some questions about, are there any broken wires? And they said they had them out a few years ago and they stopped working due to some blown bulbs and they don't want to mess with them. So they had good feedback, and I can't remember how much I paid for them. I may have mentioned it on the live stream, but it was no more than £20, or if anything £20. And that's a bargain, considering that you will not see these very often. I'd never seen them before. As I always chirp on about, you can go and find multiple sets of Pifco Cinderella lights going for stupid money on eBay, and yet these come up out of nowhere and sell for cheap, and I think I'd rather have these. I mean, I've got a set of Pifco Cinderella lights, and yes, I've read the comments, I've read the emails. I will do an up close and personal of Pifco Cinderella lights. Might save that for a little bit later in the year maybe, but we will get to them. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Have you got some dream lights? Have you got any information on them? Did they only do them as integral shades and bulb holders, or did they do them with separate shades? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll catch you on the next one.